We love a polished image and a success story from the top of the mountain. Most people who make it out of the mud, though, rarely talk about the mess in the middle. See, I'm in the middle right now, and I think it's time we talk about what it actually looks like. We usually skip over the hunger, the shame of hard choices, and the jagged edges of the climb because we're waiting for the after photo. But see, I'm not here to give you a sanitized version of growth. I want to sit with you in the uncomfortable, real-life things that are essential for true transformation. See, we're all willing to talk about the before and show off the after, but usually nobody wants to sit with you in the messy middle. It's a territory most people refuse to revisit because it reminds them of their own lingering aches and pains. It's that suffocating 2 a.m. silence in your own living room, where you're sitting in the dark, maybe for the 5th time this year, struggling to find air while your next step remains a mystery. In that space, you're left with the task of simply existing until the next light of hope breaks through. It's a desert of the soul, and it is the most honest place you will ever live. In the middle, there's no applause. There's no likes to validate you. There's just the quiet, unrelenting work of showing up when the results are nowhere in sight. It's just you, lost in the chaos of becoming, trapped in the confusion of a life that doesn't look like your dreams yet. It's the space where you're too evolved for where you started, but not yet welcomed where you're going. See, real growth is lonely, and it requires you to make choices that will make other people uncomfortable. It's truly a gut-wrenching moment, though, when you realize you have to choose yourself, even if it means watching people you love walk away because they can't handle your evolution. But listen closely. Choosing you first is not a punishment. It's a refinement. It's a small price to pay for the freedom of owning your own life, even if you have to walk that path entirely alone. I've come to realize, though, that when you've spent enough time standing in the center of the storm, your eyes undergo a transformation. The eye of the storm is a furnace of profound alchemy. While the outer edges are defined by chaos, the center is a deceptive, haunting stillness, a forced intimacy with your own shadows, where you're stripped of every defense mechanism that no longer serves you. You recognize that the lightning was actually a series of blinding revelations, illuminating the deepest parts of your character. And that is exactly what the middle is for. It's the heat required to forge you. And let me be honest for a second. I'm currently standing in the center of that furnace myself. Right now, I'm in the thick of my own storm. And let me tell you, it's hot, very hot. Some days I feel like I'm literally melting from the heat, just trying to hold it together while the universe does its work. I don't have all the answers, and I'm definitely still figuring out how to navigate the pressure of this exact moment. But I'm choosing to see the stillness and this heat not as a sign of defeat, but as the alchemy I'm talking about. I'm trusting that when I eventually stop melting, I'm going to come out much stronger on the other side. Today, I say this to you with a supportive kind of love. No one is coming to save you. Most people can't help you in this space anyway, because they're too haunted by their own storms to look back at the place that they once bled. They see the storm as a mistake to be escaped. You are learning that the storm is a vessel, a necessary chaos that hollows you out to make room for a deeper strength. By the time you emerge, you aren't just a survivor. You're capable of navigating the darkness with a vision that requires no light. It's easy for people to stand on the other side and shout, "Just do it," or "Stay strong," as if motivation is a magic wand. They make it sound like a simple flick of the wrist, but they forget that while they're shouting advice from the safety of the finish line, you are currently drowning in the rain of your own storm. You don't need someone yelling from the summit. What you actually need is someone to say, "I see you. I know the rain is blinding, and I know your feet are heavy. But here's my hand to guide you through the next few steps." I talk about poverty because it's a mindset that tries to convince you you'll never have enough. I talk about the scars we carry, not as accidents, but as the very things that forge us. I emphasize resilience because the climb out of the mud is strenuous. It's a series of setbacks meant to break you, and resilience is the armor that turns those blows into lessons. I demand discipline because motivation comes and goes like the wind, but discipline is the foundation that holds you up when you don't feel like doing the work. See, I don't talk about these traits because they're easy to cultivate, because they're not. I talk about them because they're the only tools sharp enough to cut through the noise of this world and build the reality you deserve. Think about a blade. It doesn't start off smooth, sharp, and shiny. It starts as a raw, ugly piece of metal that has to be beaten, heated, and ground down. Those scars from your climb, they didn't break you. They sharpened you into a smooth slicing blade, capable of cutting through the noise of this world. If you ignore the fire, you ignore the strength it gives you. So always remember this. There is a sacred power in being in the middle of your storm. Don't turn away from the lightning, because that light is exactly what makes you dangerous to the status quo. Now stop being ashamed of the fire that made you and start using that heat to fuel your future. Enjoy your journey, and I'll see you on the next one.